The presentation you're about to see is a compilation, and it's my new direction, or renew, being in the now, and essentially accepting the facts of life, the cards you've been dealt, and then playing the best hand you can. So grab a cuppa, take it easy, and enjoy.
Every man that's coming to you, he's coming to take something from you, or he's coming to use you for something, but it dang sure ain't to love you, for sure.
It really hurts me to think about how much of my life I spent waiting for a good relationship, making sure I was doing the right things to be acceptable for another person, making sure I had space in my life for another person. I know way too many people who are in shitty ass partnership and they still feel like they've won.
The least feminine thing. Know what they say about the least feminine thing. Know what they say about the least feminine thing I can think of. Don't wear jeans. If you wear jeans, I'm going. Don't wear jeans. If you wear jeans, I'm going home. Pretty clear, right?
But now I'm trophied up. I'm saying like bing bop boom 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 bop bam. The type of shit I'm on you wouldn't understand. Like bing bop boom 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 bop bam. The type of shit I'm on you wouldn't understand.
I learned early on I wasn't special, I wasn't important, I wasn't beautiful, even though I was to many, many people around me. And I was voted 3 things in my little high school. I was voted most, and this is your high school year, you know, most life-loving, most athletic, and most artistic.
You don't owe anyone silence. You don't have to let them. You get to choose boundaries, truth, and real peace, not performance. The let them theory is not healing. It's emotional bypassing, especially if you come from a narcissistic or abusive family. Telling trauma survivors to just let people do what they want is dangerous. That's not setting boundaries, that's enabling abusers and calling it peace. And guess what? The author isn't trauma informed. She's a lawyer, good with words, not healing. If you were raised in chaos with gaslighting, manipulation, or control, letting them doesn't set you free. It re-traumatizes you. Healing means holding people accountable, especially your family. Especially the ones that hurt you the most. Especially your family. Especially.
I think that people who don't forgive definitely feel peace.
Okay.
I think people who don't feel peace are the people who forgive and keep getting harmed.
Oh, that's
are the
true.
people who forgive and weren't ready to forgive. Healing from narcissistic abuse is individuating, becoming autonomous, and ultimately rising into your authentic self. That's what it is. And your authentic self may not forgive, and that's okay.
Healing means holding people accountable, especially your family. especially the ones that hurt you the most.
Tommy, my father used to tell me, never be too proud to toot your own horn if you've done something worthwhile. You can depend on the others to make the noise if you've done something wrong.
Chose to spend your time here with me. I hope you have the most wonderful and peaceful holiday season, and I want to thank you for listening because my parents never did.
Awesome. And now you're coming back to yourself, and you get to find out why it went that way, without holding grudges.
You are unique in this world. You are not a raindrop with no identity. That's complete bullshit. That's actually how you can brainwash somebody.
Trauma-based mind control is when a person's personality is broken down and their willpower is broken down and their ego is deconstructed. And then their ego is reconstructed in the convenience or for the convenience of the handler or the larger control system. Is a powerful genetic program that is a form of consciousness reduction for humanity that's meant to disempower you and maintain the present level of control structure.
If you are finally healing from a traumatic childhood dominated by a big one who was a narcissist, then you essentially are escaping from a brainwashing cult. Brainwashing is when they systematically shut down your ego, destroy your individuation to the best of their ability, in order to implant their version of how they want you to be so that they can control you better. That's what narcissistic mothers do, and that's what narcissistic systems do. You have to believe in a higher power. You have to believe in a higher power, and you have to believe in your higher power, and you have to at least entertain the idea that you're not alone, you're just incapacitated with your senses because we've been stuffed. These goddess peoples, our spirits, have been stuffed into these low-functioning, beautiful vessels. But they're low-functioning because they've been tampered with. That's the other thing. So we've been messed with. I'm coming out of the being messed with by a narcissistic mother. I'm coming out of all the brainwashing and the learned helplessness. She thwarted me. She verbally degraded me. She didn't let me pursue what I wanted, so I would go and do what she wanted me to do.
We heal the best in the three relationships with self, safe others, and God. Journaling is a great way to express us. Certainly the journal is safe unless somebody unsafe picks up our journal and reads it and says, uh-oh, I got to tell them about this. They're really, this is really not true about them. I know how bad they are. And here they are trying to express that, etc. So we have to remember to leave our journal in a safe place.
Well, that's one of the problems with group therapy in general.
We have to remember to leave our journal in a safe place. We have to remember to leave our journal in a safe place.
So is adulthood really a sequence of events in which we grow up? or is it one in which we constantly avoid growing up so that we can maintain our investment in our immaturity? In any event, I can certainly say this for certain. It's fabulous to be free at my age of 60 plus of a man's influence on my life, because I've only experienced the shadow male, the negative side of the man. Very little of the positive aspect of the male. Shook my hands and walked down the road of life with me. And that's okay. I know that it's my job as an elder female, to maintain my intention and devotion to my own personal path and journey. And may you Devote yourself on your path to discovering who you are and being who that is.